Hello again, my manga lovers. This is your boy, your friend, Mario Kusakabe, bringing another episode of Manga Time. That's right, it's Manga Time. This is episode 10? Is it episode 10? Yes, it's episode 10 of Manga Time. My god, 10 episodes already. This episode of Manga Time it's a brand new manga that I started to read a few days ago. Yeah, because one of my boys, he recommended it to me. He goes, you're gonna like it. It has good action, but it has a good story. It's funny because he got me with a hook that it is what Tokyo Revengers should be. And I'm like, oh, because I'm gonna make the anime um world review of Tokyo Revengers. So I started laughing. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, like this is what Tokyo Revengers should be. I'm like, okay. So I started to read it. It's called Windbreaker. And I'm like, Windbreaker? And I asked him, like, there's another manga about no cycling. He goes, yeah, I know, but it has like the same name, but it's like a completely different. I'm like, okay. So because I'm gonna do a review on that as well, and that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that one too. So this one is about this kid, which it had me with a name. Like I started laughing when I read his name. His name is Sakura, and I'm like, oh wow, really? So he goes to this brand new town, to like a brand new high school, which he is gonna join, which is Furia, and supposedly he wants to join the high school. So the high school is supposed to be like one of the toughest high schools, and there's like a lot of fighting, and he wants to become like the top guy when it comes to fighting. I noticed like a lot of trend in Japanese in manga and anime lately. So I'm like, okay. But it's so funny because besides him being wants to being just a fighter, a good fighter, he's also like a good person, and he actually like likes to help people. So I'm like, okay. So I could see where my friend was saying about Tokyo Revengers. So I'm like, okay. So here's this fighter. He was fighting these people that was trying to bully someone, and he comes to help them. Uh, but then those same guys come back to to wreak more havoc and get revenge on him. But they come with weapons now, and he's a little hurt. He's a little injured, and also he's like being a little hindered defending one of the girl that he meets. Which her name was, oh my god, what was her name? Kataha, yeah, Kataha. So I'm sorry. So he's mostly protecting her because so many of them. But then the other guys from the high school show up and start fighting and beating these guys, which I'm like, okay, you're typical. But then, as the girl was explaining to him, look, you didn't let me finish. I'm like, the reason why, no, this town used to be bad, this is this, because of that. A lot of crime, a lot of violence, a lot of fighting. But the reason why more or less is peaceful now is because the high school kids are more or less protecting the town. And like you see like the banner like on the entrance and hitting a notice. I'm like, oh, that's different. I'm like, okay, now I could see what's the reference that my friend was saying between this and Tokyo Revengers. So I'm like, okay, I could see it now. So, and the fighting is actually good, and the storyline has me curious. Um, so I'm hoping that they do the anime on this later on because I would like to see the animation. But so far, the characters have me curious, and that's good because there's so much manga that is out there that I'm like sometimes I'm like, oh, it's reading the same thing but like with different characters or like different things here and there. This actually has me curious. I'm like, okay, not like I'm not gonna say that name Tokyo Revengers again. Look, I said it again. But yeah, this is what that should have been. So I'm actually having a reading Windbreaker right now. It's actually good. And I just like in the first few chapters. So I actually recommend it for you guys to give it a look. It's not bad. It's actually a real good story. Like you could hold on to the characters, like you could cheer for the characters. So it's actually really good. I recommend it for everybody. So yeah, guys, this was episode 10 of Manga Time. Hopefully you guys liked it. You guys enjoyed it. If you guys can do me the favor, um, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. and that helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. It truly does, to spread more the word, so more of you guys could view it, enjoy it, and we could keep continue growing with this community. And you guys also know that you guys could watch this episode and many more episodes at innercitygeeks.net and also in my YouTube channel. All right, guys, nothing but love for you. Peace.